Tingles with flyby. Hello, my tinglings. I'm really excited about this. So today I spent a bit of time recording a video on how to make some of these lovely delicacies that will be coming out on Christmas Eve. So I thought today I would just share with you some stories, just have a nice little cozy chat and snack on some of these. Just made funny little shapes, a little bow as well. Those are just plain. This is a cinnamon. And I have orange, and I tried lemon this time. Turned out really nice. I did like them. But yeah, sorry, I got myself distracted, so I'll kind of munch on those. And just gonna share with you some of my different Christmas memories. So the first one actually has to do with these. One of the big things that we used to do when I was a kid. So if you haven't watched my life story video, then I'll just give you a little background. So when I was 5, my parents got divorced, and I mainly lived with, I lived with my mom, but my dad I used to see him every day. Anyway, so he used to get us off for school, so both of my parents were a big part of my life growing up. But my dad doesn't really do Christmas at all. Just kind of his thing. He doesn't do holidays a lot at all. And I have been a lot more like my dad as I've been in Australia, but finally rolling into wanting to do a bit more for Christmas this year, which is why I have been doing more for Christmas. So one of the things that we used to do, so me, my sister, and my mom, the three of us, is we would make these little braids. I'll hold this up. I cut this to size for the plate, but we would make these cinnamon braids on Christmas Eve and go give them out to neighbors or friends from church or, friends. We didn't really have family that lived in the area. But so that was something that we always used to do, usually on Christmas Eve, sometimes a little bit earlier. So Christmas braids are something that really sticks in my mind as, something to do with Christmas. These little orange rolls, hard. We used to always make orange rolls while we were making the braids. We used to always have our big meal Christmas Eve, so we'd have a Christmas Eve dinner, and then after we got up for Christmas and everything like that, so that we could just we would just eat leftovers, so leftover ham. And we'd always have lots of these rolls as well to eat as a nice breakfast, really nice warmed up, and then hot mug of cocoa. Lovely. So, one of the other things that we used to do when I was a kid was, I think we did it 3 or 4 years, is we would do a, being secret elves, and we would do the 12 days of Christmas. And so what we would do is each day we would just buy a little, go to the dollar store or something like that, but just go and make just a little gift for each day. And we would choose somebody out, and then, basically knock the door and, then go and hide so that they wouldn't know who was giving the 12 Days of Christmas. So it was the Secret Elves. So it was really fun. We did one for our neighbor across the way, and then a couple people from church, but the most favorite one that we did was for my grandparents who lived in Idaho. They've both passed now. But, so my mom, so we all got together and got the 12 Days of Christmas ready, and then sent them out to Idaho and asked their neighbor to basically, ding dong, ditch them to them. And so the best part, though, was that my grandma kept, telling my mom, oh, we got this today, or, oh, I don't know who it is, or anything like that. And so, it was just really cool to be able to hear from the other side how neat she thought it was. And I guess she probably never knew. She is still here in any way. Maybe she's finding out now as I'm saying this, but it is nice to think that people still exist. But anyway, I'm not getting into death right now. But that was always really fun. So good. I shouldn't be rude and eat in front of you without offering, but, do you want any? Very delicious. I love orange rolls. I might have to try and figure out a gluten-free recipe. Because Mark is a celiac. I don't know if I've said that before. So, I need a sure, delicious baked goods. Although I'm not sure wrapping them up like that would work. I could probably get something that would work though. Be yummy. So that's the 12 Days of Christmas. My mom is, but when we were kids, she was really into Christmas and really has brought it to life, and she would run herself ragged really during the season. Do you like my hat? I got it just at the local shops here. My shirt too, which you can't really see, but it's a Santa shirt. This is a beard, and then it has a belt, and I don't know. So it looks like a Santa coat, but it's a t-shirt because it's summer here, so you don't want to be too warm. I should have made a milk and coke one. You usually cut the braid, actually. The braid is really nice, though. Yeah, warmed up glass of milk. If you've watched me at all, you probably know I like milk with my dessert. I'm a big fan of milk. Okay, how am I going to do this? That worked actually pretty well. Oh, so you get to see the gooey goodness inside. Oh, such a strong cinnamon smell as well. before I lost myself in this braid. Oh, yeah, my mom. No, so one of my favorite things to do around Christmas was, well, all three of us play the piano, but my mom would always be the one to play the piano because the other two of us didn't like to play, I don't think, when we were singing. So we would gather around the piano and just sing Christmas songs. And we would just, we'd do it almost every night, it felt like, in December. And, just lots of Christmas music. But I just loved those times, just standing around the piano and singing together. It was just really good. We had this, my mom still has this, but we got these little houses that are like a Christmas village. And we used to put them on top of the piano. Or we had another, like a coffee table, and we'd put them on there some years as well. But it was always fun putting those out. One year we decorated our windows with that fake snow, and it was such a pain to clean off. I remember this. I was like, I think, in 2nd grade or 3rd grade, but I still remember it. Because we had to, take a razor blade to it to get it off. It was a real pain. And most of my years we lived in Maryland, and so we didn't have a lot of white Christmases. But I do remember one year it actually snowed on Christmas, late towards the night, but we were so excited that we got snow on Christmas Day. Yummy. Sure you don't want any? Yeah, just take an orange roll. Or try the lemon. Lemon's really good. It's my first time doing lemon. I said that. I like to repeat myself. Dropping icing on my skirt. So I did bring this along. Part of the thing with Christmas has been, since being in Australia, is complicated feelings for my love with his family and the big pressure that there was from them to give Christmas gifts. And so in some ways it was just easier to say we're not celebrating at all rather than don't put pressure on us to give gifts, if you know what I mean. I don't know. And so that's kind of what happened. But the first year we were together, we had a really, really nice Christmas. And there was drama still there because because we grew up, the three of us, and we didn't live close to any in-laws, anything like that. Only my dad lived close, and he didn't really do Christmas. And so I was used to doing, a small Christmas on Christmas Day. We would always just do it, the three of us. Except the one year we went out to Idaho, which is where my mom is from, and we had Christmas with her parents. But still, on Christmas Day, it was just the five of us, and, it was just her parents kind of sharing our Christmas, but it was at their house, so it was pretty low-key. Anyway, so then when I moved to Australia, obviously very excited, being with my love, and it was our first Christmas together. And it was a bit of a tumultuous time for me, a lot of change in my life. And I really wanted to celebrate Christmas together, but we were having all sorts of disasters, and I wasn't getting everything done that I wanted to. I think I had a bit high ambition for what I wanted to do. And I remember this one night I went like really crazy and was feeling really bad and was just like, no, let's not even do Christmas. And then I think I fell asleep, and my lover closed the doors to our bedroom. We had these like accordion doors. Anyway, so he closed the doors, and then I think he told me, oh no, don't come out. And so he like cleaned up the whole front room, and then he just set out this table, and most of it was stuff that I'd actually made, but I just put it all together to look really nice, and it just said Jen Andrews Christmas, and it was just really sweet. And I walked out and I saw it, and he had these little mugs of cocoa with candy canes in them. They didn't have like liquid in them, they were just empty, like not, like the powder for the cocoa. But anyway, it was so sweet, and yeah, anyway, that's mentioned in this little book. So what I decided to do for his gift for our first Christmas was this little book, Jen Andrews' First 12 Days of Christmas. So I made a little page for every day. I'm not going to read you everything because it's a bit long, but I thought I'd show you. So our first 12 Days of Christmas, 2011, was the year we got together. And I started out with this really fancy pen, but that ended up being, I ran out of ink, but I really like that pen. Anyway. Second day with the little Christmas lights. Six White Boomers. There's a story, a song in Australia about Santa having his sleigh changed when he comes down to Australia, and that he uses 6 white boomers, or kangaroos. Men plus headphones equals happiness. Quote of the day. Season 6 of How I Met Your Mother sounds like a good option to me. I love going through TV shows. A present style. Garage sales. Oh dear. The doppelganger. We went out to this Mongolian barbecue place, which is actually really yummy. We went there with my mom as well, which was really fun. And my sister-in-law actually went back to the table. She'd gone to the toilet and was coming back to the table and went to the wrong table because this guy looked a lot like their dad. This was when we were still talking to him. Anyway, so it said it went down in history as the day that we discovered. This is the day he saved Christmas. Obviously, I wrote quite a lot about it. A little wreath. Ninth day of Christmas. Watched Mickey's Christmas Carol. Oh, kind of fallen here. Big shopping day. Oh, finished reading Divergent. There's a connection. of Christmas. So, just a fun little record of our first Christmas together. Yeah. So, this year, I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. There's a thing missing. Really yummy. But, yeah, I think it'll be fun. The other really memorable Christmas that I had was the year I spent Christmas with mi tera, which is my kind of second mom, my best friend's mom, and my best friend Stephanie, and her dad. And her mom and mi tera, she just went crazy. Mi tera is the Greek word for mom, and she's Greek, so yeah, she's a very special lady to me. Anyway, so she went crazy, but she made got all these really, really I remember she got cute clothes. Usually I don't like when people buy clothes for me without me knowing, but she bought really cute stuff, and I think that's when she gave me the journal that I use as my recipe book. I know somebody mentioned that in one of their comments that they liked that book. I think that was actually, yeah, I think I remember who that was. Anyway, and so, yeah, that was, I don't know, we had a lot of fun though. I don't even know how long it took us. It was huge. The other thing, so my mom's birthday is actually really close to Christmas. It's the 13th of December. And one of the most memorable years I have for her birthday is also connected to Christmas, which I'll tell you, was in 1993. I know this the year because I actually was just recently watching the home videos of it. So my mom used to give us a bit of money each year to go out and do Christmas shopping, to do, buy for each other or, whatever gifts we wanted to buy. And this year, my sister really, really wanted to buy my mom cabinets because we had just moved into a new house that she had just bought, and we had a sewing room, and she really wanted to be able to get her cabinets so that we could have, really nice storage and have it really nicely set up in the sewing room. And so I think she got my mom's friend Laverne, who's awesome, I love Laverne, to pitch in. I think she gave some money, and then I think my grandma gave some money as well. And I think it was the three of them who got together and put their money together to do the cabinets. And I was just like, oh man, that's such a cool idea and really good gift. And so I was like, I want to do something really special for my mom. And so we were out with, I think we were out with Laverne. Why do I think Laverne had taken us? But I think, because I don't think I would have been able to hide them. I'm not sure if it was my mom or Laverne who had taken us out shopping. So we were out Christmas shopping, and I saw this set of Christmas dishes that it was just basically like a white dish with like little Christmas decoration around. And I saw it and I was just like, oh, my mom would love this, because we always just we had dishes that were kind of an off-white color with a pale pink and a pale blue kind of circle just around the edge, like a simple corral design. I was like, she would love to have special dishes to put out at Christmas. And so I got the dishes and I wrapped them up, and yeah, anyway, I was watching the video the other day of giving her the dishes, and she just goes like, oh, Jenny. Like, she's just so surprised, and, you know, I don't know, like, it got me emotional. Like, I was so excited. I knew it was happening, and I knew, you know, what was going to happen when I was watching the video, but it still just, like, brought a bit of a tear to my eye just to see that moment. It was just such a special moment, and one I'll always remember. Just really special to just share that connection with my mom. And it was just kind of that really special time, I guess, for the three of us. And Laverne was also there for my mom's birthday, so that was cool as well. But just to share that time, the three of us, you know, with my sister, you know, doing something special for my mom, and me doing something special for my mom, to just really show her the appreciation, because my mom's amazing, and if you think I'm amazing, it's only because, you know, I have amazing parents. I just love them so much, and so grateful for them. They're amazing. Anyway, so I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. I bought my mom a camelback off of eBay. Not eBay, Amazon. And had it sent to her. But it didn't say who it came from. So she put up, I think, on her Facebook, like, I want to be able to thank the person who gave this to me. And I was like, oh, I never told. Like, I didn't put a thing who it came from or tell her that I was getting it for her. But anyway. I'm much less gift-giving nowadays. But I do like, I mean, if you see from, you know, the gift here, like the 12 Days of Christmas, I really like to do gifts that have to do with really expressing something and putting myself into it that makes it something that it wouldn't be otherwise. Like, yeah, like, not just going out and buying a gift, I guess. I like to make a memory and make that a gift. So before me and my sister had our drama or whatever, I did make her a gift one year, which was like this bunch of cards, and it was like a whole bunch. I'm trying to think, it might have been 2001 that I did it. I think the year she graduated. I think it might have been that Christmas. Well, so it would have been 2000, I think, that Christmas. And I think I called it like the Super Special Sister book or something like that. And I just wrote on each little card, it had a little picture that I drew in colored pencil, and then something special, like some little story about what made it special to be sisters. So, like, talking about when we did the, like, trench coat thing, so when we were really little, so I sat on her shoulders, and then we wore my dad's trench coat to look like an adult. Anyway, just little things like that. So, it's a cute little book, and I got it laminated. I paid, that's the most expensive part of it, was paying to get it laminated, but definitely worth it. So, yeah. It is funny how, like, the more memorable things are the things you give, I think, than the things you receive. Because I'm trying to think, I'm like, I remember the Secret Sender 6,000, I think was the number, because that was something I really wanted in the 3rd grade. I felt like, oh, it'll make me like a spy, or I don't know, something like that. It was like a little thing with a keyboard, and I don't think I used it that much when I actually got it, but I wanted it so bad. And then I got it. So, yeah. So let me know down in the comments any of your good or bad Christmas or other holiday memories. I'm equal opportunity holiday lover, or non-holiday if you don't like holidays at all. I'm very open to anything. If you hate Christmas, you can tell me that as well. Anyway, but yeah, you probably, if you hate Christmas, haven't stuck around that long on this one. But anyway, I hope you all have a lovely holiday season, or a lovely time not celebrating any holidays, as I have done much of in the past few years, and it's been pretty good. So, I think, anyway, I'm really rambling on here. Thank you for watching, and remember, stick out for Christmas Eve. We got more goodies coming on Christmas Eve. Well, a how-to video on how to make these, so stick around. Anyway, I will see you later, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye, my tinglings. Thanks for watching this